Hello, everybody over there in YouTube land. We're going to get started playing Star Trek Online here in just a few moments. We're just arranging me and Joe. And in the meantime, here's a little bit of music to get us started. Hopefully you guys have a lot of fun tonight.
When do you estimate penetration?
Contact in 18.3 seconds.
Switching to audio.
Brain is enormous and growing.
Hello, everybody. Give us just a moment here. We're going to get ourselves started.
We must destroy that organism.
Indicate the organism has stored sufficient energy for reproductive process to commence. Brace yourselves. The area of penetration will no doubt be sensitive.
Welcome indeed. Hopefully you guys are ready for a really cool show tonight. We're going to have a good time. Joe's here with me, and we're going to be joining in with Star Trek Online in just a couple of moments.
When do you estimate penetration?
Contact in 18.3 seconds. There was nothing to spare. I shall continue my tests.
Hello, folks. Welcome to YouTube land. Welcome to Star Trek Online. My name is Ira Robinson. We're here tonight with Joe Long, and we're going to have some fun tonight with Star Trek Online, continuing our voyages, starting basically from the beginning of the game forward. We've done a couple of live streams of this so far, and so far so good. Joe, everybody can hear you now if you want to hop on in here.
Well, fine. Just mute me, why don't
Just mute you. Yeah, exactly. Welcome, Joe. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Wonderful. Well, Midland.
fair to Midland as always, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
We're working on
Just
getting
looking at
ourselves
some
all set up
ships in
here,
the-
so.
Just looking at the ships in the store while I'm waiting on you.
Well, tonight we're not going to be doing much of this.
If the Continuums told you once, they've told you 1,000 times. Don't provoke the Borg!
But we will be provoking other things. Yes, yes, indeed. I don't remember which mission were we on when we last left the people here.
Kuvama.
Ah, yes, the Kuva Mach. This is a really, really cool episode. I like the way that they created this one. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Shoot. We keep forgetting to do this before we actually start to get ourselves in a team here.
Yeah, that might help.
It helps. Yes, it helps. Right now we are sort of low level. We're lieutenants at the moment and working our way towards lieutenant commander. We'll probably hit lieutenant commander tonight before the end of the show.
I hope so. I want my new ship. I want my new ship.
Yes, indeed. I like the Constitution. It's a good ship, but there are definitely better ships that I have available to me, and we're gonna get those tonight probably.
I swear to God, I can't wait for my taxes to come in. I can't wait for my lifetime subscription so I can start building up some Zen. I might buy some Zen so that I can pick up a few more ships.
I've got 2,500 Zen available to me right now, but I haven't done anything with it yet on this character.
You know, just pick up a few more ships that are available. I'm actually sitting at the mission, so I'm ready to go in. You're about a light year away from me.
Yeah, I'm ready to go into. We can just hit the begin the Kuva Mach mission.
Every time I see your name on this, I just have this overwhelming urge to sing.
Joanna, I love you. All right, Captain. Sensors indicate several groups of Orion Syndicate ships patrolling near the communication satellite ahead of us. I'm trying to contact the surface. I think the Orions are using the communication satellite in orbit to boost their comm jamming. We're not getting through, sir. I recommend destroying the Orion ships in orbit here. That should open up the communications to the surface. Or to the planet, sorry. Alrighty, so we have to defeat,
like a plan. Time to
some
go
Orion.
blow things up.
Wow, I just got a really good ass-on view of the constellation there.
No, that's not the constellation.
It's Constitution, sorry.
NX-01.
No.
They didn't have a class.
I was looking at mine.
Warning.
Oh.
Ship is under attack.
Put on the strategic maneuvering so that we can move a little bit more effectively. You know, we don't have to worry too much about everybody killing us here, at least at the moment. This guy should be going down here in just a moment. Yes, indeed. All right, so we'll take on the next one. Star Trek Online is a free-to-play game. If you guys are interested in playing it, it is an awesome game. I like the way that they did it.
I've just dealt 100,000 torpedo damage.
Nice. So if you like Star Trek, it is a very fun game to play. It is very much in line with the way that the series goes and the movies. They did a really good job translating it all. The episodes, the missions that you play, they are considered episodes. They are very episodic in nature, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So we got the next group of Orions to defeat over here. I'll line myself with them a little bit here. I am playing an engineering character. Joe is playing the tactician, the tactical character. I think engineer is probably my favorite class overall to play this game, followed by science.
Got enough of them.
Followed by science. Yeah, I got enough engineers. Followed by science, definitely. I like.
Not much of the tactical.
Yeah, I'm not really too much into the tactical myself. It's an okay class.
Say, you're a very good tactician.
But I don't really particularly care for the tactical class in this game. I do have a couple.
My favorite.
Yeah, I do have a couple that I mess around with, but not too heavily. Joe's much more a fan of the tactical.
Oh heck yeah! You put a tactical officer in an engineering hull, you've got one hell of a tank.
Yeah, definitely. But the same with the engineer. I mean, the cruisers are engineer really designed, or specific kind of things. So if you have an engineer, well, you can tank pretty much anything that comes along if you play it well.
Tacticals are usually I'm kind of a rarity. Most people play a tactical. The tactical class, they go with the escort class ships. They rely heavily on cannon and the tactical engineering hull.
If you couldn't catch what Joe was saying there, he was kind of cutting off because the sound was going really hard there.
And I was a little away from my mic.
Yeah. There you go. Now, if you want to repeat it, go ahead.
What I'm saying is that a lot of the people that play a tactical officer, they go more for the escort class ships, which are like your Defiant class, your Steam Runner class. Those rely more heavily on cannon, which are, kind of pulse shot weapons instead of the beams. They have a much tighter firing arc. They're more forward firing only. And they do turn a lot quicker. They're a lot more maneuverable. But they sacrifice hull strength. I prefer the hull strength and the power of the engineering hull of the cruiser.
Right, the cruisers, right. And then the science ships are sort of an in between. Their hulls are about as weak as the escort classes, a little bit higher, but not all that much. Their specialty is shields. They have very strong shields, and they always have the ability to do the science skills a lot more, which gives you a lot more buffs. It is controlling, of the enemies. Lots of, damage skills like that. Really, really good class. I like the science class.
Give me 5 seconds. I need to grit something to wet my whistle.
Okay, so Captain, I have made contact with Lieutenant Miral Paris on the surface. She is our Starfleet liaison for the peace conference.
This is Lieutenant Miral Paris requesting immediate assistance. Klingons and Orions have beamed in and taken hostages.
We're ready to beam down. Give us a status report.
I only just barely escaped myself. Beam down to my coordinates. This area should be safe. For now.
Okay, so we'll wait for Joe to get back here, and then we'll get into that. Hey, Daryl. Hey, JD. Welcome to the show, and hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves so far. They do have a sale going on right now on the lifetime subscriptions. They're $199. Normally, they're $299. So for this month, through the end of the month, basically, they're doing them for $199. I definitely would recommend getting a lifetime subscription if you are interested in playing this game. I know it's a lot of money to lay out at the first, but the way that I look at it is when you play games like this, if you are planning on playing them for an extended period of time, it's not too bad of an idea to get like a lifetime subscription to them. I did it when the game first came out. I literally got my lifetime subscription on the first day that they released the game, and I have not regretted it in one bit. But I got it a little bit cheaper because it was towards the beginning of the lifetime of the game. I actually got it for $150. So I got it a little bit cheaper, and the way I looked at it was I figured I'd play the game for more than 15 months. Which I have. The game has been out for 8 years now. I figured if I'm going to play the game for more than a 15-month period of time, then getting the lifetime subscription would be a good value because normally the subscription is $15. So, if you're going to play it for 10 months, then
even
that's
if you're playing it for more than 10
$150.
months.
So, right. Well, what I'm just saying is if you're going to play it for more than that.
That's why I keep kicking myself for not doing it when it first came out.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I should have just done it. And I am going to do it now. And I'm hopefully going to get my tax return back before April 5th. Because right now, if you want to play the game and you get that lifetime subscription, it's $100 off.
Yeah, I was just mentioning that actually. Yep, exactly.
And, like the other game that we've been playing a lot of, Star Wars Online, they don't offer a lifetime subscription, but they do offer a 6-month where you can pay it. And I'm also going to be doing that times 2. Because the reason Ira has a subscription to SOTOR is that is his in perpetuity birthday present and Christmas present from me.
Right, exactly. He never buys me any birthday presents or Christmas presents because he's been paying for my Star Wars, The Old Republic game subscription. So, okay, well, we're ready to beam down here to get ourselves going. Captain, I have made.
This is Lieutenant Muriel Paris.
For some reason,
I only
it
just barely
repeated it.
escaped
There we go. Now we got
That's
it.
because
Okay.
I had to go through it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take Tavral and Zarva. I hate the names, but I'll be getting different bridge officers as we progress forward. But anyway,
I'm taking him.
You're taking Spock? Okay, well, in that case, does he have a medical tricorder skill? He doesn't, does he?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep Tavral then, because she's got the medical tricorder skill, which will keep us healed and buffed up
he's got
as we go.
Stasis Beam and a few others that are kind of cool.
Okay.
Now, if I were to get Bones out,
I only just barely escaped.
For some reason, it knocked me out. Okay, let me see. Are you still with me there, Joe?
I'm still here.
Okay. That's weird. It kind of knocked me out when you went down to the planet. It like reset me. So I don't know where we're going to be here. Am I with you?
Yeah.
I'm with you?
Yeah, and I've got my full attack.
I've got all four too. Well,
Alrighty then.
we're going to waste this mission, that's for sure.
Glitch.
But am I still in a party with you here? That's the question. Yeah, I see Panthro now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right there, Joanna.
Boy, oh boy, we're going to totally wipe this mission.
Okay, glitch.
Glitch in our favor for once. All right, so yeah,
Here's
we have
Miss
to
Paris.
meet Paris here.
I'm ready to assist you. We don't have time right now. Once we get these bombs disarmed, I will answer any questions you might have. Deal? I'm ready to assist you. You're here just in time. A group of Klingon operatives is attempting to sabotage the peace conference. They're planting explosive charges throughout the grounds, and they have Orion Syndicate forces as backup. There are Federation security forces here on Regulus 4, but they're outnumbered and outgunned. We can't free the diplomatic team from the embassy until the grounds are secure. Stopping the Klingons and deactivating those explosives are our top priorities. Only then can we get into the embassy.
Alrighty, so
All right, Commander.
we need to defuse the Klingon spatial charges. Oh boy.
Shall we?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am currently using a sniper phaser rifle as my primary weapon.
Okay, this is.
I also have a split beam rifle too. Yeah, we're completely running through this. This is not going to take long.
We got to go this way.
Yeah, but I'm
All
healing
right.
colonists and stuff over here.
Okay, you kill that
The
group. I
little
got this
bonuses. Okay, this guy does not want to die. He's like totally. There we go. Thank you. He was totally surviving everything we were throwing at him. Like he was like, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
I mean, look at this. We've got an 8-man, two 5-man parties here.
Yeah, this is
This
just not
is-
fair for the Klingons. Just not fair for the Klingons.
I got one of the
What did I come
bombs.
up here? There we go. Okay, well hold on. Let me catch up to you here. Are you around the back or the front?
Round the back.
You killing?
I was.
Eh. So normally when you're playing the game with a team, you
You have a 5-man max.
It's a 5-man max in the missions. But for some reason, the thing glitched out and decided to let us bring all of our bridge officers along. Thank you, game. We appreciate it.
Which the Klingons are probably going, which is Klingon for crap.
Pretty much. Oh, those are our people.
Yeah, Ira.
Disarming spatial charge.
I love it when, to quote the great George Papard, I love it when a plan comes together.
Something like that.
A pity the fool. A pity the fool.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Dead. 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 Oh, wait a minute. Wrong show.
So we need one more spatial charge. Yep.
Yeah, and it's up here.
Running through the bush.
And
Running
yes,
into the bush.
yes, for those that have asked, I do have a tail.
He does, yes. He's playing a Cation character.
A large kitty cat.
It's like I'm not even bothering to use my special skills right now because it's kind of
And we don't have time.
It's kind of unnecessary at this point in time. Hold on, there's an engineer thing here. Okay.
I'm ready to assist you. My tricorder shows no more spatial charges in the surrounding area. Help with the relief efforts. Just before you beamed down, the leader of the Klingons, Captain Kirk, entered the embassy and took the Federation diplomatic team hostage. He says he is waiting for a worthy adversary. Think you're up to the task? I'm ready to assist you.
I think we're up to the task.
Bones for him.
I think we're up to the task. What do you think? Do you think we're up to the task?
To quote the guy I'm named after, I'll loosen their bones for them, too.
Into the embassy we go. Give me one moment here.
One. What in the name of Bob was that?
I was checking the stream over there at LNM Radio Network to make sure the Show Us Don't Tell Us guys were going live in the appropriate time slot. Sure, sir. Ship scanners indicate 4 Federation diplomats inside. They appear to be guarded by numerous Klingons. I recommend you defeat all Klingon guards near a diplomat before beaming them up to avoid any unfortunate transporter mishaps. We wouldn't want to rescue the Klingons by mistake. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I am ready to go. It's a little painful for that Klingon there. Poor little Klingon. Never stood a chance. Definitely never stood a chance with this group. It's a little unfair.
Sounds like a small army's marching behind us.
Yeah. Using one of those assault waves, aren't you?
No.
What is that one?
I don't like the assault wave. This is full auto.
Ah, okay.
I'm not a big fan of the shotguns.
All right, so we got one of the diplomats.
Moving over to the next area.
So for those of you guys just tuning in, we are playing Star Trek Online. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far.
We're playing Star Trek Online by request.
Yes, by request. It is a free-to-play game, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun. I know it's a little bit dated by some standards today, but
I don't think so.
It is an 8-year-old game, so, you know, deal with it. But no, honestly, I think it's still in very fine shape and has definitely lived up to the hours, you know. Ready?
Yeah.
Got a Dakar master over here. He's a little bit tougher. I'll go ahead and lay out my beam turret. Just because I can. So by the way, I am zooming in when you're in the mode that I'm in right now, the shooter mode basically. You can use the X key, hold it down, and do sniper mode basically, which gives you a bonus of, I think if I remember right, it's 30% more damage when you're in sniper mode. And sometimes I'll hit the C key here and get down on my into a crouch, because if you do that, then you also get a 25% bonus to your defense. So just a couple of hints for those that might not be aware that those are in the game. I know a lot of people don't realize, you know, that if you do that kind of thing, it'll actually give you that little bit of bonuses. And if you're running around and killing and stuff anyways, you may as well, right?
Exactly.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Well, I'll flank you, sure. Don't mind
I
if I
did
do.
give that a
Holy crap! Where did he just go flying to? I don't even see where his body went. Holy shit! I hit him with my sniper special, and you hit him with your big old blast wave there at the same time, and his body just went. It like went flying through the damn door or something. I don't know, but holy crap, he just like disappeared totally. I love it. It's some of the fun things you can do with this game. Also, if you get behind the enemies like this, as you can see, flashing up above it with the damage numbers, it does flanking damage, which gives you a definite dramatic increase in damage. It's, I think, 150% extra damage when you flank. So it's definitely worthwhile trying to get into position to do that. It's not always easy, though, as the captain to do that. Here, give me just a second here, and I'll read it. It's not always easy as the captain to get into a flanking position, because a lot of times the captain is the one that's doing the most damage out of everybody that's in the the group. But what you can do is use that sort of thing to your advantage. A lot of times what I'll do when I'm in a big combat is I will get the attention of everybody in some kind of way, and then make sure that I back away in such a way that my away team is behind the enemies. So that way, if I'm not flanking, at least they're getting flanking damage with every shot that they do. And every special skill that they do. So it's worthwhile, kind of doing that kind of a strategic maneuvering on the battlefield in this game. So,
definitely.
Captain,
I think your away team disappeared.
No, I think they're there. I don't know. Yeah, no, they did. Captain, sensors indicate several Klingon ships in the area. There may also be additional ships cloaked in the area. This could be a full-scale invasion fleet. Transporters are standing by for your command. Well, I command them to beam me up. So just trying to give some hints as far as the gameplay goes, from an experienced veteran of the game.
Yeah. See, that's what he does. Me, I play things a little differently. He's more tactical. He's more strategic. I'm more tactical.
Yeah.
I hit what's in front of me, and I hit it hard with overwhelming force.
Captain Stee, Klingon ships are decloaking and locking weapons.
Oh, goody.
Alrighty then.
Ship is under attack.
Then I guess we should handle that situation.
Left shield.
Ooh, breaking through my shields. Challenge accepted. You have failed the challenge, Klingons.
Quote one of my favorite characters. They is a good lady. Ramming speed.
I am not a merry man. And he said it himself. Today is a good day to die.
They all went boom.
They did. We have another attack squadron, though. So one thing that you can do when you're playing, especially when you're on a boat like Joe's flying right now that has torpedoes attached to it, is when it comes to these Klingons that go into cloaking, if you can manage to get the shot right and fire a torpedo while their shields are going down for the cloak, you can do actually a pretty extensive amount of damage, because they tend to take a little bit more damage when they are going into cloak. So it's pretty cool if you can manage to do it. Not always easy, though. Soldier of the Empire. Just got that accolade. Destroyed 20 Klingon ships.
Huh?
Destroyed 20 Klingon ships.
I got strike and dip. Man, I'm getting a little lag here.
There we go. Sir, we're being hailed by the Klingon ship. Transferring to main view screen now.
You fight well. Not as well as a Klingon. We have no equals in battle. I am Ambassador Koss of the Klingon Empire. I wish to meet with the Kuva Mach on Regulus. However, another of my Empire's ambassadors, Bavat, leads a noble house that is the enemy of my family. Bavat has used this opportunity to plot my death. He is behind the attack on your diplomats, and he will pay for his dishonorable treachery with blood. Bavat travels here from Kronos in his flagship. He will be here any second, and we will fight him together. Kapla!
Kapla to you too.
Alrighty. Yes, I got it off. So the skill that I'm using a lot of times.
Just talking about Ira, I just did.
Was that the cloak?
Got him cloak. Locked him in with my grapple and counted not while he was cloaking.
Yeah, you got the cloak pedo going. So one of the skills that I'm using, this one that's right here on my C2, is called Beam Overload. It's a really nice skill. You kind of want to trigger it when you're facing a shield facing that's been knocked down, because what happens is you basically do an overload of your beam, and it will do an extensive amount of damage. If they have no shields there, it does even more, knocks their hull right down. So. Of course, right now we're, kind of low Bs. So we don't have a lot of skills available to us quite yet. Definitely tearing them up,
God,
though.
I cannot wait to get my turret.
Yeah. I like using turrets in the game. That's one of the types of weapons you can get. There's a lot of different types of weapons you can get.
But there will be no peace between the Klingon Empire and your Federation. So who is the real victor here? Our fight is just beginning. I look forward to our next meeting.
Anyways, so there's a lot of different types of weapons that you can get. You can do beams, turrets, cannons, dual heavy cannons. Yeah, I mean, it goes on. There's a lot of different ones available. It seems that Bavata has fled, Captain. At least we were able to unravel the plot and save Lieutenant Paris. She is apparently more important to the Klingon Empire than she realizes. So we can go ahead and depart the system here, and we'll get the mission turned in and move on to the next.
Yeah, one of the things I like about having a turret on my rear is that I'm always it's a 360-degree firing arc.
Yeah.
It may be a little plinker gun, but it's constantly hitting what you're targeting.
Right.
Lieutenant Paris is reviled by some Klingons and practically worshipped by others. It's a difficult situation, but she does the best she can. I'm glad you were there to help.
Me too. So we ended up getting a deflector array, a field stabilizing warp core Mark II, and some dilithium ore. So we'll go ahead and...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And we're now level 8, which is good.
Yay!
All right, so treasure trading station.
Starfleet has received a communication from a servant of one of the Klingon great houses. She claims to have vital information about Klingon war plans, and she is willing to exchange that information for relocation to a planet out of the Empire's grasp. Your orders are to go to the trading station in orbit of Argelius II and make contact with an Orion named Marta. She'll be waiting for you there. That area is a hotbed of illicit activity. They are in Federation space, so Starfleet has authority over them, but they sometimes resist our efforts to enforce the rules.
And we also have another mission to turn in. Hail a new officer.
Yes. So new officer, we can hail them to report, and basically we get a new bridge officer of our choice. So in this case, I get to choose a Tellarite engineer, a Betazoid science officer, or a Rigelian tactical officer. I'm going to take the science officer, I think. Let me see here. So it is Cadet Gidda. Or Gitla. Yeah, Gidda. Let's see. She comes with science team, feedback pulse, tractor beam, viral matrix. Oops, sorry about the spring sound as my microphone slips its core a little bit there. She also has quite a few nice ground abilities too. So,
see, I'm contemplating this Klingon tactical officer, although I'd have to retrain one of his skills when I actually decide to use him, because his first skill is rapid fire cannons, and I don't use cannons. Actually, his first one is tactical team. I don't know.
Okay, so right now she cannot join my team because I have too many bridge officers slotted already. That's okay. She's just basically she's going to be waiting in the wings until I have a bridge officer slot free.
Actually, I took the Saurian engineering officer.
Oh, that works. That works. You know, I forgot. I need to put in some skills here too. I got a space skill that I can spend.
Let's see here.
3 space skills actually. Okay. Well,
I got to sell some crud. I got crud that I need to sell. Where's my? I know I just picked up. Oh, there it is.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the energy weapons training, which means that it will basically, if you read here, gives you plus 50 to your energy weapon training skill. Total damage increase from the skill will be 25% more damage just from picking that skill. I'm also going to do the hull restoration, which is going to be allowing me to get more out of every time that I use a hull skill. It'll allow me to get more out of it, basically. I'm also then going to take the improved energy weapons training, which is going to increase my amount of damage from the skills by 42%. So a nice overall boost in damage just from taking those 2 skills. That's my skill points that I can spend right now. So we'll go ahead and close this up. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
I think I've got
the funny thing is that those rewards that I just got from my that mission, I already have both of them.
Yeah.
I already have both of those.
I'm going to replace that sniper rifle that I've been using with that phase compression pistol. It's a nice upgrade from it. And let's see. What's she using right now? So right now this one is using a phaser beam pistol with the stun setting. I can give her the phaser full auto rifle, which will be a decent upgrade. I like to keep my science officers as tip top as they can with the best shields and the best armor. Basically because they're the ones that are keeping us alive. So the longer they survive, the more often they can use their medical tricorder skills and keep things going. I'm also going to make sure she's got 2 small hypos on her. Damn it. And I'm going to go ahead and put more on her. These devices are basically they are this one in particular, the small hypo, if they use it, then they get an increase in their hit points. It's a healing item, basically. So I'm going to give that to her. Do I have any of the shield charges as well? Yeah, I've got 1 medium power cell. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to her. So basically, that will give her an increase in energy damage. She's got let me see. She's got the polytrinic. You know what? No, I'm not going to give her the power cell. Do I have any of the shield healing? Does not look like it at the moment. Yeah, all I have left is power cells. So as soon as I can, I'm going to give her some shield restoration items as well. And that way, if her shields go down a little bit, she'll be able to use those to get her shields up. And she can also then use a healing item to make it so that she can, heal up, stay alive. The more the science officer stays alive, the more healing they can do, and the more you can survive overall. So I also have this engine.
Argellus cluster.
Yeah, I can go ahead and start there, I guess, as I do this. Just do an auto navigate. So my ship will fly. My bridge officers are flying my ship right now along.
Yeah, somebody just used quantum slipstream. I could hear it.
I'd really like to find another engineering console. I have yet to find one. I'm also, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do, I think another slot adjustment.
You're going to do another what?
Buying more slots for the character. I used Zen points to get more slots on the character in the inventory. Hate to spend the money, but, you know, I get it for free anyways, so why not?
Going into the system.
I'm not there yet. Hold on.
Well, it takes me longer to load right now.
I'm not even close to it yet. Hold on.
The internet's running a little slow tonight, and Jenny's watching a movie, so.
Well, she's not allowed to watch a movie.
Running just a little slow tonight, so.
She's not allowed to watch a movie.
God.
What is she doing watching a movie?
Please hurry up and give me my money. I'll wait for you. Can you still hear me, Ira?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
What in the name of pie?
I hear you.
Hang on.
I see you.
Hello?
Can you hear me now? Testing. I didn't get disconnected, did I? Nope. I'm still connected. Sorry, folks. A little bit of technical difficulties on Joe's end. We'll get it started here again here in a second. He's currently trying to fix himself. So hopefully everybody's enjoying so far.
My sound just went funky on me. Let me figure out what the hell's going on. I'm going to have to bounce out and try I don't get this. Hang on. I'll be right back, folks.
Yep. Sorry for the tech difficulties, folks. It happens. You guys know how it is. In the meantime, hopefully you guys are enjoying the show so far. This is Star Trek Online, and there is definitely a definite unlack of things to do in this game. You can basically keep yourself busy for days on end with all of the content that they have available in this game. I'll show you an example. When you are looking in the mission log, there is, basically this shows at least some. Now, we're not going to be able to see this one because we have to be a certain level before we get access to it. But this shows you the episodes that are available. These are the pre-designed by the company, pre-designed episodes that were created. And so right now we're doing the Klingon War episodes, or the Klingon War series of episodes. And we're on this one. Nope. Sorry. We're on, go a little bit further down here. This one, the Treasure Trading Station. So we have this many more missions to go through before we're done with the Klingon War episodes. Once we finished with that, then we can move on to the Yesterday's War episodes. Now there's a shortage of that one, but again, when we get to it, you guys will see why. Once we get past that, we're in the Wasteland series of episodes, and this is the other set of content that goes with that one. Then you get the Romulan mystery episodes, and this one is just huge. There's a whole lot of missions in here as well. So as you can see, just playing the episode straight through, there's definitely not a lack of things to do. Each one of these is a different episode, and each one can take anywhere between a half hour and 45 minutes. Sometimes some of them will even take a little bit longer. I've seen some that have lasted me up to almost an hour and a half. So, you think about the way that the content of the game goes, there's definitely a plethora of things to do in the game. Now, that being said, once you complete these, all of these different missions that are available, and as you can see, again, there's just an epic crap ton of them available. But once you get through them, you can also do the Foundry. Now, again, I can't show that to you because it's not available to us yet at level 8. It doesn't open up to us until we get to level 10. But the Foundry is where player-made missions are received. So player-made missions, these are missions that basically the players themselves have created and made available to the public to play. And some of those, are just as extensive as the episodes that were created by Cryptic itself when they publish, all of these different missions that they do. So again, definite advantage to this game is that there is a lot of content to go through before you run out, quote unquote. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. There is so much that you can do with the game. Really. And once you even hit the max level, that's where the game actually really gets started. To be honest with you, once you hit that max level, that's where the true game really comes into play. And, yeah, Daryl, I don't know what's going on with Joe's side of things. We're going to try to get reconnected to him here in just a minute. He's rebooting his computer right now. His sound kind of crashed on him. I'm hoping it's not a problem with the sound card like what I get once in a while with that Sound Blaster. I'm so frustrated with Sound Blaster. I guess I could take the moment here to describe my frustration with it. Creative Labs, the creators of Sound Blaster, they have been around for a really, really, really long time. 30 plus years, right? But I've always had really good luck with Sound Blaster sound cards. I love my Sound Blaster sound cards. And give me 1 second here. Joe is reconnecting to me here.
For some reason, my speakers, my sound just died.
Yeah, well, actually, I was just kind of describing my frustration with Sound Blaster sound cards. I love Sound Blaster. Sound Blaster has been around for a really long time now, 30-ish years at least. And I've always had really good luck with Sound Blaster sound cards. Now, that being said, a couple of years ago, I bought the Creative Labs, the Sound Blaster X-Fi Go Pro, which is a USB sound card. And I bought it specifically to do the radio shows with. For those that aren't aware, we do radio shows every week. So I got that specifically for doing the broadcasting. And I know it's a Windows 10 problem. I know it is. Okay, I guarantee it. I know it's a Windows 10 problem. But once in a while, it's like the sound driver just crashes. The sound card just stops working, and I have to do a complete reboot of the system in order to get it to to work again. It's really frustrating. What I just had to do. It's really frustrating. Do you have the Sound Blaster? You're not using the Sound Blaster though, are you?
No, I've got a Rocket Fish.
Yeah, you got the Rocket Fish, exactly. So
I don't know if it's a Sound Blaster architect. Rocket Fish is an off-brand. I don't know if they use the Sound Blaster architecture.
They may. I don't know. But like I said, it's frustrating to me because I've always been such a big fan of the Sound Blaster products, and yet when I need them the most, I have problems with it.
Ever to load the launcher.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Joe to jump back into the game again and join back in with us. So give us just a minute here, folks. Sorry.
Yeah, I do apologize. I literally loaded into the mission and everything went silent, and I had a little thing pop up saying no speakers detected. What? Crap. Yeah, to quote Jack Carter, oh, crap. And now it's taking forever to want to load. Pain in my ass. There we go. I do apologize, folks. It just... Okay. Pain in the ass. Pain in my udders. Must be a lot of people playing tonight. Anytime now. And load. Nobody listens to Barzathras.
I was expecting that.
I don't know what is going on tonight.
Yeah, James, there are definitely some really cool ships in this game. I've got most of them.
Oh, yes.
I've got most of the ships, at least on the Fed side. As you can see here, I'll go to the C store here real quick and go to the ships, especially in the tier 6 area. You can see the ones that are marked available are the ones that I own, and most of it is all the packs. I don't have the Andorian ones and that kind of thing, but yeah, I've got a lot of ships. I've got the ones that I've found to be probably the most effective, and most of the ships can be, played in different ways. I've got my favorites. I think, honestly, I think one of my favorite ships in the game is the Odyssey. The Odyssey battle cruiser is a really nice ship. I like that one. And the Jupiter carrier. I love the Jupiter carrier with the fighter ships that it comes with. What is it? The Callisto? Yeah, I think it's the Callisto. Light fighters, small fighters. They literally are escort ships, and this thing pops them out. You throw out 4 of them, and they're devastating when they work.
About freaking time.
Note the working word there, when they work.
Yours, if you can ever get it to work. I don't freaking believe this.
What's up?
Stowe has gone to the dark side.
Why?
They are incorporating the ship from STD.
Yes, I noticed that. And the Discovery lockbox is in the game now, too.
Yeah. Why? Why?
You don't see-
Huh?
Just waiting for you.
Yeah. I'm loading. Trying. Seems to be running awful slow.
Yeah, the Obelisk carrier. I've got that one on one of my characters. That's on one of my science officers. It's a really nice ship. I like that carrier. I like the bonus engine. It's a really nice engine. Are you trying to load into the game itself, or what's up?
Timeout during logging. Come on.
Gotcha. Yeah, it shows you offline right now.
What in the name of Bob? Character to this dimension. Would you like to safely log into this character? Last non-mission map. Yes. Or attempt login normally. What?
Yeah, just do log in normally.
Yeah. Waiting. It's redirecting me. Oh, come on. What in the name of Bob is going on tonight? There we go.
Got it?
Finally. Sorry, folks. Usually we do not have these issues. I don't know what's going on tonight.
And it still shows you as offline to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm loading in. Loading beta
Oh,
quadrant.
well, yeah, okay. Maybe because you're not fully logged in yet. Yeah, there you go. Now you're
I'm back.
now,
Soul
now,
system.
Now you're on it. Okay, so I'll invite you to the team here. Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls, too.
Sorry about that. I'm coming in from the Soul system for some reason.
Gotcha. Okay. He'll be here in just a minute then. Yeah. Sorry, Daryl. It happens. It happens. Go take care of your tree, Daryl. Don't argue with me. Go take care of your tree. Poor Daryl. He had a couple of trees fall at his house today. Go hug your tree. And we're waiting.
Okay. I'm hopefully going to be coming in. It'll give me the... There we go. There we go. Coming in.
Yes. Now I've got
Fine.
you right nearby here. Okay. Now we can get back to the game. All right. So, Captain
Sorry,
Steve.
we had some technical difficulties.
Yes. Captain Steve, we have arrived in orbit around Argelius 2. Our orders were right about this area being a hotbed for smugglers. The trading station is delaying our request to beam aboard. I think they are planning on stalling us as long as possible. So, good call, sir. The low-level sensor scan of the area picked up signs of illegal weapons and contraband in several of the ships in the system. It is Starfleet's duty to confiscate any smuggled cargo within the Federation space. Plus, doing so will likely expedite our boarding requests for the station. We'll need to get closer scans of the cargo haulers to pinpoint any illegal goods. This part of the mission is a pain in the butt. I'll just say that flat out. This part of the mission is a pain in the butt. I dislike this one. Got to go in and we got to scan them when they're really close, and yeah, it's a pain. All right, so we have to disable the ones that are revealed to be smugglers.
Target's shield has failed.
All right, so there's one. We need to do one more. There we go. All right, so now we can take them out.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
He keeps going behind the station. There we go. Sir, it seems that our policing of the freighters out here has expedited our request to beam aboard the station. We are cleared to beam aboard at our earliest convenience. Alrighty. I will take those along. Still with me there, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. Lieutenant, I suggest we locate the administrator of this facility. We should be able to elicit information about Marta's whereabouts from them. Most life forms on the station are located in the nightclub area, so we should begin looking for them there. Alrighty. So we can start looking for the administrator in the bar. To the bar! Away! God. Joe, you know what I just thought of? Later on, we're going to have to do that damn mission that's all the dark.
Yes. Yes.
That mission is like the reason I hate restarting characters. Where the hell's the administrator at? Do you see him anywhere?
Hang on a second. Okay. He came out looking. We're just standing there looking.
Got the cool groovy music going on here. Look at he.
Hang on. It's in here somewhere.
Well, he's not in there. Come on.
We ran right by him.
Did we? Is he in that beginning
he's
area?
Right by the it's right by the main door.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
My good friends, I am Karis, the proprietor of this humble station. I'll be your guide to pleasures of the mind, the soul, and of course, pleasures of the body. We're running a special today. Buy 2 hours of Hollow Sweet time and get a free drink. Top shelf excluded, of course. Or free round of electronic tango. You won't find a better deal on this side of the neutral zone. Hollow Sweets 2 and 3 are currently open, and I'd be happy to show you.
Okay, you stopped the conversation before it was finished for me. That's okay. So we have to go through and inspect safety hazards to try to convince him to speak to us. This hollow suite is draining power from the life support system. So our records indicate this station is long overdue for its Federation-mandated safety inspection. The last inspection date is more than 2 years ago. I recommend helping Karis here spot any punishable infractions. Maybe then he'll be generous enough to inform us where Marta may be. So we found one violation. Do what?
I gotta remember which is B. Which is the one that? There we go. I got one here.
Okay. Well, the water pipe is leaking a toxic substance. That's always good, right?
Yeah. Got another one. Tritanium. Legal tritanium. And
there we go.
Tongo. Now our hollow suites. What's next? The synthale? We don't need Starfleet to suck the fun out of everything. You know what? I don't like the angle of your deflector dish. And neither do my friends.
Well, you and your friends are about to have a really bad day. Oop, forgot I'm using that new compression pistol. I'm like, wow, that fired really quickly. So now we have to inspect the bar. Did you disconnect again?
Oh, the server keeps stopping. Quit on.
So it's having problems again on you?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. There we go. Inspect the bar now.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
I already the bar. I just summoned attack.
All right, enough. How is a businessman supposed to make any profit with people like you around? You've cost me more fines than the Klingons paid to keep me quiet. They're holding Marta in Cargo Bay 6. I hope your captain grinds you into a rogue keg blood pie.
Okay, so Cargo Area 6.
This way.
Computer.
Just use the keyboard.
Keyboard. How quaint. Captain Stee, scanners indicate this deck has maintained significant structural damage and is subject to plasma leaks. That's a good thing, right? It appears the station has force fields intended to contain these plasma leaks. Someone has intentionally triggered several of the station's suppression fields. We'll have to deactivate these systems to proceed. Alrighty.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, you're definitely taking a long time to load. Love how fast these compression pistols fire, man. They do so much. Definite heavy rate of fire. Ready?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Okay. Oop, did not mean to do a Kirk roll there, but that works.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Taking them down one Klingon at a time. Taking them down one more Klingon at a time. And even more Klingons. Shields. Shields. Okay, so now we have to find out which one of these is Marta. Well, you got freed. I don't know who you are, but you got freed.
That explains why I haven't been taken aboard Captain Urthog's ship yet. The Klingons tracked me to this station, bribed Karis to hand me over, and then said they were going to take me back to Kronos. I was wondering why they threw me into this holding area instead of taking me to their ship. Yeah, because they couldn't use a shuttle to take me back. Even a transporter would be detected and give up their cloaked position. No time. Captain Urthog just beamed into the cargo bay. I'll stay safely behind this force wall until you deal with him.
I think we can deal with him. What do you think?
Oh, I think so.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
That left me, why don't you?
Personal shield losing power.
Take that to your face.
All right.
Nothing like a compression pistol to your face to make you have a bad day, is there, Klingon?
Thank you. Yes, let's get out of here before the rest of them start to wonder what's happened to Captain Urthog.
Alrighty, beaming to the ship.
Yes, let's get out of...
Hello, thank you. Goodbye, goodbye.
Do you think you can defeat Captain Urthog and then slink away? You honorless Federation Batak! The crew of the IKEA Sarpek shall have our vengeance!
Are you sure about that, Klingon? Are you sure about that?
Under attack.
Stick out the warship at first.
Target's shields have failed.
So we can get it out of the way. Come on, Beam. There you go. Tear him up. Alright, there we go. Boom. That beam overload takes him down by like 20%, man. Nice. Nice.
Have that.
Huh? Did I win that one?
I gave it to you.
Ah, engineering. Nice, yes. We did it, Captain. Marta has been scanned in sickbay. Once we return to sector space, we can hand her over to Starfleet Intelligence for questioning. Departing the system. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and turn in this mission.
Starfleet Intelligence is interviewing Marta now. She could have information key to our war efforts. Good work.
And Joe just leveled up, which means...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Indeed. All right, so we're actually over halfway through level 9 and well on our way to level 10, which means we can finally get our new ships. All right, so secret orders. That's the next
Starfleet
mission.
intelligence has learned more about Ambassador Bavat. Marta, the woman Starfleet rescued from the treasure trading station, claims that the Klingons have a secret base in the Hiromi cluster, and that they are using as a staging area for an attack on the Federation.
Oh God, this
I
mission.
have been authorized to provide you with the coordinates of the Klingons' base. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are hiding. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them.
Yeah, this mission. Oh, boy. Okay. Let me throw my goodie on myself here. EPS flow regulator, huh? Not bad. That helps to keep the power transfer rate up high on the ship, which is always helpful. Yeah, I'll auto-navigate our way over to the Briar Patch area. Tavral, what are you wearing right now? Yeah, you got pretty decent on. Colette's doesn't have any, though. Ooh, wrong one. There we go. I mean, as much as I would like for him to arm a phaser beam array, I don't think it's going to work very well. What do you think, Joe? Do you think that'd be very effective?
No, I don't think that would work real well.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying so far. Don't forget that if you guys want to tune into our radio shows, we do go live on Thursdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here where you guys are watching this right now. You can watch us as we do our shows then. And if you guys want to check out my books, don't forget you guys can go over to my website, originalworlds.com. I've got a lot of stuff available for you guys, up to and including sci-fi books and all kinds of stuff. If you like Star Trek, you might groove on with what I have available. I'm going to go ahead and put my skill point here into the advanced energy weapon training, which is going to increase our energy damage even further. Since we're a beam boat, and pretty much that's what I tend to play is beam boats, having the energy weapons training all the way up, even in spite of the fact that I'm not a tactical officer. Having that particular tactical skill up is really nice. It makes it very effective. So I will not bother doing the projectile weapons training, at least with this character, because of the fact that I never use projectiles. So it kind of makes the thought of it ineffective, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And once I get the skill points available, I'll be going up the hull capacity area as well. Eventually, we're going to get to the Admiral ranked skills. And pretty much as soon as you start getting into that zone of things, the game tracks how many skill points you're using in each specialty. And if you spend a certain amount of skill points in the specialties, you can open up and unlock different special skills to go along with them. So for instance, when you level up the engineering skill to 5, you have the choice between increasing the amount of hangar health, which means that your hangar pets have an additional 10% maximum hull cap, or battery expertise, which increases the duration of most battery and device skills. So it's nice because you can sort of modify your character to be unique in a lot of different ways, and not just in looks. Yeah, I hate this mission too. Captain C, long-range scanners are picking up several Klingon battle groups. They appear to be placing self-replicating disruptor cannon turrets throughout the region of space. If we don't take out those cannons now, this entire asteroid belt will be bristling with Klingon defenses. As you know, the composition of this nebula will make maneuvering at high speeds impossible. In addition, the Briar Patch contains pockets of Metreon gas. The gas is highly reactive to weapons fire, and it could be very dangerous. Starfleet recommends we keep the Dontgo at least 4 kilometers away from any of the gas clouds. This should keep us safely out of range if one of them happens to ignite. However, the gas can also be used as a weapon. Do you remember the Riker maneuver? If we detonate as opposed to the Picard maneuver, which is, adjusting your shirt. If we detonate the pockets of gas when the Klingons are close to them, they'll do a lot of our work for us. All right, so, oh geez, another one. Captain, as you are aware, the Metron clouds in this system require us to maintain a low impulse speed or risk damage to the ship. Sounds like I have an idea. Yes, I do, sir. I think if we modify the Bussard collectors to filter out only a percentage of the Metron particles, then we could use the excess energy to go full impulse without risk to the ship. I'm not exactly sure what percentage might be, though. So since we're not a science officer, we don't have the option to be able to do the calculations to get that to go. So I have to unfortunately say it's too risky. We'll adhere to the Starfleet guidelines on speed for this mission. Blah. All right, Joe. All set?
Yep.
All righty. So unfortunately, that means that we cannot go full impulse, which means that we're very slow. Yeah. It's a pain in the buckets. The reason why we hate this mission. You don't get to go. You don't get to zoom. You don't get to fly like an eagle. And Joe's blowing up all the gas.
And Skippy.
So James is wondering what beam weapons do I think are the best? It kind of depends on what you're going for. If you're doing like PvP, it's going to be a little bit different than the other, types of things. I like either anti-proton, disruptor, or plasma. And out of those, I generally go either anti-proton or plasma. I like the plasma. Basically, with the weapons, every time that you fire one of the energy weapons, you get a percentage chance to do something special. I think I'm gonna do the speed thing here. Okay. Anyways, you get to choose basically or it'll do something special at a random chance, and I think the chance for all the beam weapons is 2.5%. So 2.5% of the time, your weapons will do something special, and it depends on the weapon type what that special thing will be. So, for instance, phaser weapons will do a chance to turn off one of the systems of whatever you're targeting. That means that you could, fire a random chance to have a random chance to turn off their engine, turn off their weapon. Yeah, turn off their weapon, turn off their shields, to just have their shield shut down for a few seconds. Phasers are pretty nice for that, but again, it's kind of random. What the chance for something happening is random, number one, and then the chance for what happens is almost as random. So it's kind of hit or miss as far as the phaser damage type is concerned. Disruptors, if I remember right, disruptors have a chance to do let me see here. I think it does extra hull damage if the effect goes off. I'm trying to remember. It's been a little while since I've used disruptor weapons. But anyway, so when you hover over the weapon type, though, it'll tell you what the chance is. And I like the plasma ones because with that one you have a chance to catch the hull of the target on fire and cause a plasma fire to occur within their ship, which can be a really nice boost to damage. You know, it's a nice boost to the damage overall. The anti-proton, if I remember right, that one does reduces their power settings, something like that. I don't remember again for sure. It's been a little while since I've looked at that one, but yeah, it again, it kind of depends. I like the Tetrion too. Tetrion is good. That one reduces their shields by a certain set amount when you hit them. So you know, it might do like 1,500 damage to their shields every time that effect goes off. So it's you can really tweak yourself again when it comes to the weapons to become, you know, pretty unique. And the one thing I would recommend, though, when it comes to doing the weapons in this game is that if you're going to have a weapon type, you know, like beams, for instance, you don't want to combine beams with cannons as a general rule, and you don't want to combine different damage types into your ship as well. It's not really a good idea to do that. You know, yeah, anti-proton, that's the one that you do. Anti-proton is pretty nice. I will admit. I like the effect on that one. So, okay, well, sir, our sensors are picking up energy signatures near the large asteroid. I believe it to be defense turrets guarding a facility in the asteroid surface. Sensor readings for the facility suggest some sort of military research base. I'll place a waypoint on the navigational map for us. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading a little bit badly tonight. My eyes are a little bit out of control on me tonight. So I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. But anyway, so I don't recommend mix matching different types of damage, mainly because of the consoles that you can use. If you look at tactical turrets, you can set up different turrets for like specific damage types. So you can have it set to do X amount of % extra damage for plasma or Tetrion or whatever the case may be. And those tend to be more powerful. So like you can get up to, I think it's 31.8% increase for each console that you put on if you do a specific damage type, as opposed to getting a console that does an increase of the amount of phaser or a beam weapon damage, which can only go up to, I think, 26%. So you can get kind of 5 to 10% extra damage out of your weapons if you use one of those consoles that sets it for that specific damage type. It makes it nice. You know, it's very effective at increasing the amount of damage that you can do. So and you know, you can't really get that if you mix match, really. So that'd be my real recommendation when it comes to weapons, is to bear that kind of thing in mind. There's a lot of different types that are out there, and they can really fit into a lot of different play styles. But I generally would not recommend putting different types onto your ship at one time. If you're going to go, you know, if you're going to have beams on your ship, go all beams, you know, or, you know, put a torpedo on the front or something like that, or one on the front, one on the back, whatever. But don't mix like beams and cannons together, because that, again, you're not getting as much effectiveness out of the consoles that you can get in the game. So does all that make sense, Joe?
Yeah.
Captain, the defenses have been neutralized. We should be able to proceed. The away team is standing by. They will transport on your command. I do so command. So I'm going to take Tavrel again along. Now, as far as the projectile weapons goes, Joe would probably be a little bit more in place to answer that question. I can answer some, but Joe, what do you think as far as projectiles go?
I generally like to use the anti-proton torpedoes myself, or because the plasma are too big, they're too ponderous and too slow. For me, I usually go with either good old-fashioned proton torpedoes or the anti-proton
photon torpedoes. You mean? Yeah.
Photon torpedo.
I like the quantums. I like the quantums a lot.
The quantums are. I love my quantum torpedoes. When I can get my hands on quantum, I do it in a heartbeat. But if I don't have that, I'll go with anti-proton. The ones I stay away from the most are the plasma, because it's this big ball of plasma energy, and it's ponderous.
It takes a long time for it to hit the other ship. Yeah.
I don't particularly like it. And the chronoton torpedoes. I find the chronoton torpedoes utterly useless.
Yeah, I don't disagree there. I avoid those myself. If I do torpedoes, I've got available on most of my characters the gravitic torpedoes, which you get as a special reward during one of the missions later on in the game. I like those a lot because when they slam into the opponent, there's like a 25% chance that it's going to set off like a gravitic field around the enemy, which can do bonus damage, not only to that enemy, but also the enemies that are around that enemy. So
you have a thing for AoEs.
You
are an AoE expert.
I do. I love doing AoEs only because it makes things just, that much more simple if you can kill everything off.
Which is one of the reasons I absolutely adore my in SOTOR, that I really have come to adore my assassin, because I can jump in a group of like 5 or 6 guys and just start hitting my spinning attack.
The whirlwind,
hit everything.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, you're all dead. Go away.
All right, so Captain, there are several Klingons here, but my tricorder is also picking up 2 additional life signs in the area ahead. Hostages, maybe? Rescue the scientists. All righty. You seem to be having a little bit of a better connection now.
Yeah.
Why is it not breaching the door? That's weird. Oh, I'd say we got to actually blow it up. Okay, there we go. All righty.
Well, I think they know we're here.
I think they do indeed, yes.
I hope it's worth all the noise.
With their guards. Like these. Now, Joe right now is using the split beam rifle. I'm using a compression pistol, which is a very, very rapidly firing pistol, by the way. I love this pistol.
One of my girls has got that arc wave assault.
Yeah. It's really good to put those onto your companions as opposed to using them yourself. I mean, they're the shotguns, basically, of the game. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They do a lot of damage, but they're... you got to get really in close and personal, and sometimes that's not always the most easy of cases in this game.
Thank you. These Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at Disruptor Point. The scientists who finished their research are taken away. We are the only 2 left.
Most scientists are safe, sir. I suggest we locate these weapons. We can set explosive charges and remotely detonate them when we return to the ship. Good idea. Let's find the weapons.
Weapons?
And blows them up.
Where do you keep your nuclear vessels?
The vessels.
Looking for Alameda? Where do you keep your nuclear vessels?
Does the explosion have to be so bright?
Hang on.
Yeah. What's up?
Got it. I got one back here we still haven't talked to.
Oh. And here I am in position and everything.
But they want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Breasts as big as your head. Oh, wait. Wrong movie.
There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power.
I would not do that if I were you.
The Klingons are planning something. They want a weapon that can... There are proto...
Okay. Just making sure she didn't, like, say anything different there. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You.
God.
Hello, Horda.
Horda, here's a who?
Who? Does the explodey have to be so bright? Bright and shiny. Oh, yeah.
Booyah! Oh, wait a minute. That's, Cyborg.
Personal shield losing power.
I have the Earl of Energy accolade. I've dealt 20,000 phaser damage. Oh boy. So, okay, there's a weapons thingy over here. Oh, wait, no, that's just a crate. Crate. My voice is wearing out. Where are they? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there's one there. There we go.
I've gotten two.
Yeah, I'm getting one here. That'll do that one, and the other one should be over here then. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, Captain Stee, ship scanners indicate a computer core in your vicinity. Can you upload its contents to the Dontgo? It may give us insight into how the Klingons were planning to use these weapons. We may even find hints of Bavat's ultimate plan. Ultimate cosmic power! What else would his plan be? What else would his plan be? Huh?
I just collected.
You collected what?
A tribble.
A tribble. Oh yeah, I need to get my tribbles. I forgot to get my tribbles.
Enemy targets on sensor.
We stopped his experimental research. Captain, we have the data. Hold on. Red alert. There is a Klingon ship leaving the facility. Please return to the ship so we can pursue. Alrighty. You all set?
Yep.
Alrighty, here we go. Pursuit in progress.
Ha ha ha! You are so predictable. And like a Tarkalian sheep, You were blindly led to the slaughter. I knew you would find my weapon research station. I was the one who sent Marta to give Starfleet its location. While you were busy destroying what you thought to be all of our work, my crews were busy offloading the more promising weapons and data onto the ship that has a nice head start on you. Ha! You have lost this day. Victory is mine, and mine alone. It is a good...
That transmission came from outside the system, sir, but Bavat wasn't just boasting. Sensors indicate that several Klingon ships are approaching to escape this, or attempting to escape the system. They appear to be trying to use the asteroid belt to mask their warp core signatures. If we hurry, we should be able to intercept them. Yes, we should. I didn't mean to. There we go. Ready? Why are you exploding things around me?
Warning. Ship is under
Is
attack.
it worth the noise?
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, nice amount of damage there. I can't fire photon torpedoes, Daryl. I have no photon torpedoes.
Good thing I can't.
Do what?
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
I am a torpedo target. Barricade Bavat accolade complete. So I just got 2 accolades right there. That's nice. Excellent work, Captain. Bavat won't be getting his hands on those experimental weapons, and we have transmitted the data from his computer core to Starfleet Intelligence. Depart the system. Goodbye, Briar Patch. I hope I never see you again, and I know I will in a couple of missions. Ugh. Hate the Briar Patch.
Oh, that was a close one. It's a testament to your academy training that you and your crew survived.
No. Just pure skill on my part there, buddy. So, okay, we got a choice of different consoles that we can get here. We can either get one that gives all damage resistance rating, one that gives exotic particle generator improvement, which gives us exotic damage extra. Not really important because we're not using exotic damage right now. Or we can get one where we do 5% increased beam weapon damage. I'm going to go ahead and collect that one.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
And we are being hailed by Admiral Quinn. We have now raised to level 10. Congratulations, you've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earned their respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation. Yes, I would like to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and... What are you doing? Why am I choosing an away team here?
It said
there are
return at
more reports
maximum
than
warp.
usual about Klingon and Gorn attacks along the border of Federation space. Starfleet has created a task force to patrol the area. Proceed to your assigned coordinates in the Zarantine system and begin patrolling. If you receive any distress signals, you are authorized to do whatever is required to assist.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and accept that, but it kind of took away my ability just to transport over to Earth's space dock.
Yeah.
Here, wait a minute. Maybe I can transfer there now. Yeah, okay, good. It kept it up for me while that...
Yeah, it didn't for me.
Okay, well, I'm here at Earth's space dock, so I'm going to go ahead and go in because we get to have our new ship. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So I get to speak to Lieutenant Laurel for ship and shuttle requisitions. Hello there. Let's see what you have on offer. Congratulations on your promotion. Admiral Quinn has cleared you to select a ship to command. There are several impressive vessels to choose from. Take a look at my store. The starships that are approved for your rank are listed there. Indeed. So now we are Lieutenant Commander. So we're going to go ahead and click the little drop down here for the rank and click on Lieutenant Commander since that's the ships that we can make use of. We can look at the other ships, but Lieutenant Commander is the one that we have access to at the moment. So I'm going to turn off the small craft and I'm going to turn off the escorts. That way I don't get shown those particular vessels because I'm not interested in flying any of those at the moment. For the others, I'll go ahead and keep that up, although it's not really going to show anything. So we have a choice between a cruiser, which is the Constitution class cruiser. We can choose the science vessel, which is
the Stargazer.
Yep, we can choose the science vessel Nova class, or we can choose the science vessel Refit, which is a Zen store item. And I don't have. Oh yeah, no, I do have that one in my C store. I have it in my C store. I could choose this one if I wanted to. It's a slight improvement over the other in certain ways. It has one extra console, and I do believe it has a little bit of extra hull. Yeah, a little bit of an extra. No extra hull. Just the extra console slot. That's what the refit does, which is actually pretty important. You know, the refit also comes standard with a photonic displacer module. This console module can be used to generate a photonic duplicate while masking the ship's energy signature. A perfect decoy of this mod. I'm sorry, a perfect decoy. This mod can be equipped on any ship in any console slot. You may only equip one of these mods on any single ship, which means that if we chose this ship, we would get that console slot, or we would get that console mod, and be able to use that console on any ship that we get from this point forward, which is a pretty nice little bonus. We can also do the cruiser refit. We'd have to pay for that one if we did that one. Basically, it refits the Enterprise kind of ship into a different one.
Which is one I'm taking. I have the cruiser refit.
You have the cruiser refit, okay. And then we can choose the temporal science vessel, which we do have access to ourselves. This is a special ship. Basically, it's based on the Daedalus class science vessel. I might choose that one. I don't remember the console slot that it comes with here. Let me see here. Comes equipped with a temporal destabilizer probe universal console. While this console is equipped, the starship can deploy a probe that travels forward slowly. The probe disrupts the flow of time of any foe who is within 2 kilometers of the probe's path. Affected enemies will have their flight speed, turn rate, and weapon firing rates dramatically reduced for a short time.
So what does the cruiser refit have?
The cruiser refit has. I'm ionized gas sensor console module. This grants modest passive bonus to your ship's scanner stat, which scales with level. It also grants an active ability that can modify any torpedo to track down cloaked enemy ships. And it can be equipped in any console slot on any ship. That's a nice little bonus on that one. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I think I'm going to do the temporal science vessel. I could do the cruiser, which is the Constitution refit.
Which is the one I'm doing.
But I think... I think I'm going to go with the temporal science vessel, just because I like the way that it works. I've played it before, and it's really good. So I could choose either to have it look like the Nautilus or the Daedalus. So let's see. Can we get some opinion in the chat room here real quick? What do you guys think? Should I go for the Nautilus looking or the Daedalus looking? What do you guys think? So right now you guys are looking what the Daedalus class would look like. It's your standard science vessel that has the little orb on the front. Or we can go with the Nautilus, which is similar in nature, but you know, you can obviously see it's much more like Admiral Akbar in nature. It's a trap. So what do you guys think? Nobody's giving an opinion. My God, a YouTube video where nobody's giving an opinion. The Nautilus, that's what you guys think? Okay, yeah, James, I think I will go for the Nautilus. It is a pretty cool looking refit on it. I do like it. So if I choose this one, it's going to have a tactical officer, an engineer, a science officer, and a universal slot, which means that I can put any bridge officer into that slot. So it's a pretty nice little ship. And then, again, it has the extra console compared to some of the other ships that are available in this class here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. We'll grab that one here. Since I get it for free, I'll be able to pick it up here.
I hate you.
I know it. Yeah, it's because I bought the temporal pack a long time ago. So I get extra. I get a lot of ships basically. There's a lot of ships that are in that particular pack. So okay, it named us the Seattle. We're gonna rename that one. Let's see. What should we name it?
You're gonna love the name of my ship. I'm doing something that I shouldn't do, but I'm doing it anyway.
What's that?
You'll see.
So we're going to name this the Scottsdale. Yeah, the Scottsdale. All right, so what we're going to do real quick is we're going to jump into the ship customization area here so that we can change the appearance of it to that Nautilus style. I have to actually switch it to the ready ship. Yeah. I forgot about that. Anyways, okay, well, let me go ahead and load the ship here real quick. I'm going to equip the different weapons and stuff like that I've got collected.
It did it for me automatically.
It comes with its own, yeah. I mean, did it?
No, it shifted it to the ones that I was using on the Tiger's
they change
Claw.
that? Yeah, they did. Huh, nice. All right, well, cool. I'll equip these then here. All right. So then I'm going to put the extra tactical console that we picked up into there. I'm going to do the phaser relay. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. The phaser relay gives 3.8 phaser damage. Yeah, okay, so the directed energy one does more. It's a higher level, higher mark one. So we'll do that. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do the customization here. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go to the advanced mode. We're going to change the style into the Nautilus. And let's see. What kind of patterning would be nice on it? The veteran might be good. Nice and bright and shiny. Bright and shiny. So there's only one window type. The one thing I don't care for too much with the temporal ships is that there's not a lot of modification you can do to them. I was a little bit disappointed by that when I purchased the pack. They're nice looking ships as they are, but I prefer being able to modify my ships to be, you know, tweaked how I like them. And I was a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to do that with these in particular. All right, so we have more bridge officer slots open now. We have 2 extra slots that are open now. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Betazoid science officer, the one that we had gotten earlier. We're going to go ahead and commission her to come in and join us. And boy, she is rather hideous looking. I'm definitely going to change that. So I'm going to have her join in with the party here. All right, so now Gitta Penildla. That's really, yeah, I'm going to change that name too. So let's rename her. We're going to rename her from Gitla to, let's see. Well, we have a longtime watcher of our stuff here, so I'm going to go ahead and name her Katie. That will work. And she's Beta Z. We'll not do a last name for her. We'll just do straight up Katie. That'll work. So then we're going to go in and change her uniform, which means that we can also change her overall appearance. So we're going to go into the bridge officers here. Go to, let's see. Yeah. Go to get /Katie. And we're going to modify. We're going to make her decent looking. Because right now she's looking pretty old and worn out. Pretty old and worn out. So let's see. What'll be a good look? I kind of like that one. That would work. And I like my females to have long hair. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Don't
hey,
get
where
all
the heck
offended.
is she at? I know I've got another.
They're in the stations area down at the bottom. You'll see where it says it says there's one bridge officer waiting. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to give her a nice touch of brown hair there. And for uniform, we're going to do something nice, I think. Let's see. We're going to do... boy, that one really shows off her boobs, doesn't it? We could go with the straight old-fashioned... Oh wait, no, I can't because I don't have that one actually available. Let me turn that off to show the unowned types. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Well, let's see. I don't really like that one too much though. Let's go for a loose jacket. Let's see what we can do there. We can show off her cleavage. Woof to you too, dog. I like the Odyssey ones too. They're not too bad. Oh yeah. I forgot I have this. That might work. the Terran Mirror Enterprise. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That works. And then we'll change the color up just slightly. I'm going to change it to kind of a little bit of a brighter blue so that it shows better. Nothing on her hands. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I have one of the the scientist ones. Yeah, that looks really cool. We'll change that over to a bluish color too, just to help signify this is one of the science officers, and science is most of the time in blue. Bluish. We'll give her a nice looking skirt. Okay, she's looking kind of hot now. Not bad, not bad. Do the thigh-high boots there. So there we go. What do you think, guys? Looking good? Or should I put on the shorter boots? Something like that, maybe.
And I think I'm going to activate one of my other holo characters. Who do I...
Tall boots, you guys think? Okay, yeah, we can do the tall boots. The thigh highs. Or the tall loose. The tall loose look pretty good on this outfit. That could work. That could work.
Like I said, I just activated one of my new other holo characters as well. Guess who I activated?
Scotty?
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor.
Aha. Good old Bones.
Leonard Bones McCoy.
So there we go. I'll stick with that outfit there for her. Looking good, Katie. Looking good. Looking good. So, yeah, now that we have our new ship, we need to load up the people into the Starship stations. And I'm going to go ahead and change out Eliza Flores for Katie. That way we have two of our science officers in our away team. I will be adding more skills into her here in a little bit. Let's see. We'll put Colitz into... Nope, I can't do that one. What about Eliza? Does she have the... Yeah, she's got the beam overload. So I'm going to put her into the tactical station. For the engineering slot, well, I only have Zarva. And I'm going to have her do the emergency power to shields skill there. For the science officer, I'm going to put... Let's see what Tavral has here. Tachyon beam and tractor beam. What about Gitta? What does she have? She has feedback pulse and science team. Let's see. I think this loadout will work well. Do what, Joe?
Trying to remember how to train officers.
So you go to skills, and then you select that certain officer, and then you'll probably have to promote them, which is going to cost some expertise. And you only have a certain amount of expertise to go, so you want to choose wisely. So the thing with promoting bridge officers, for those of you guys watching out there, promoting bridge officers, they can only use the skills up to the level that they've been promoted to. So if we had not promoted this character to lieutenant, they would not be able to use these tier 2 skills, the lieutenant skills. They would only be able to use the ensign skills. So it's important to keep your bridge officers leveled up at the same time that you're leveling up as much as possible. So I have a choice here as far as skills to train Chevral with. Right now she's using Tachyon Beam and Tractor Beam 2 for her skills that she has sort of as the default. Now the Tachyon Beam is nice. I'll probably actually keep that around. Well, maybe. Let's see. Can I use... Yeah, I can use Tychon's Rift. Actually, I might train her in Tychon's Rift, which is a really nice science skill to use. It does damage, and it does a certain factor of control on the enemies that are affected by it. So as you guys can see here, it lowers their current power level. It does kinetic damage every second that they're within it, and it's a pretty large cloud that's created. The Tachyon Beam, when you fire it at an enemy, the Tachyon Beam will drain their shields away from them in a pulse, basically. And each time that it pulses, it does a certain amount of damage to their shields. It's a really nice skill to have. But at the same time, if I train her out of doing those, I have to have a shield healing somewhere. And what I'll do is I'll keep Science Team on Katie. And right now, the feedback pulse is the other one that she knows. This reflects energy damage back to the target. It's an okay skill, but it's not among my favorites. So what I think what I'll do is I'm going to retrain. I'm going to go buy some skill books here for the tier 2 skills. And I'm going to retrain those science officers with a couple of other tier 2 skills that I prefer to work with. Because feedback pulse, like I said, is okay, but it's not one that I use frequently. Even when I have it on one of my bridge officers, I just don't use it as much as I need to justify having it there, if that makes sense. So let's see. I'm going to train Polarized Hull is going to be one. And I'm grabbing 2 copies of it because I have 2 science officers that I need to train with it. The other that I'm going to do is... Oh, I could do Charge Particle Burst too. I like Charge Particle Burst. There's so many choices. That's the thing with this game. There's so many choices that you could do for skills and stuff. I mean, the game has so much choice available to it, period. It's fantastic for it. All right, so I'm gonna retrain some of the skills here on these guys. Let's do Katie first. So we're gonna do hazard emitters. We're gonna grant her that one. Polarized Hull. So I got to kind of watch my expertise. I've got 5,000 available to spend. Each time I train a skill, they cost a certain amount of expertise. And I've got a lot of training that I need to do, so I got to be careful with what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to train her in Tychons. That's going to cost 600. Ugh. Okay, so for now, I'm going to do to Vrel, I'm going to teach her the charged particle burst. So basically what I'm going to do is on my science slots, I'm going to have 2 damage skills that are equipped. We're going to do charged particle burst, and we're going to do Tychon's Rift. Then we're going to have science team, which is a shield heal. And I think... Yeah, I'll stick with Tachyon Beam as well on that. So we're actually going to have 3 damage skills with science skills to be able to make use of. I'm not going to worry about training up Zarva because I'm going to put engineering team on there. That's a hull heal, which is a very important thing to have. So we'll have a hull heal, we'll have a shield heal, we'll have 3 different weapons or 3 different damage skills that we can do to the enemies. And we'll also have the beam overload, which will help to give us that much more damage when we're firing our weapons. So then to Vrel, well, let's see. I'm going to make it so that Katie is our actual default person that we're using as far as science goes on the ground. We're going to bring her along from now on, which means that I need to train her in medical tricorder. And what do I want as the level 2 skills here, the tier 2 skills? I want it to be a healing if possible. I don't remember if there's any healing on that tier, though. Yeah, vascular regeneration, that's the one. So I need to buy a vascular regeneration ground skill book. There we go. And that way there will be 2 ways that she can heal. And as long as she's alive, she can basically help to keep us alive constantly. So there we go. We trained her in vascular regeneration as well. That's going to be helpful. So then I'm going to go ahead and put her into some armor and stuff. Just kind of the random stuff that I have in the waiting in the wings. And since we're not going to be taking Tavrel down on the planet for right now, I'm going to go ahead and give her the personal shield that Tavrel was wearing. As well as, what about a weapon? So, Joe, what are you up to over there?
Oh, I'm just playing around, putting my stations together, and my away team, which has got 2 of the classic members of it, the Enterprise on it.
Nice, nice.
And selling off tribbles.
So, the thing with tribbles... Tribbles are actually really nice to have. They really are. They're very cool to have because if you use them, you can get like some extra bonus effects going on your character. Now, actually, I'm going to give my tribbles to my people. That's generally what I do. Let me see. I have the crossfire tribble. I'm going to go ahead and bring that one out.
If you have them in your inventory and you have any type of food in your inventory, it disappears.
The food disappears and the tribble reproduces. So you end up with more and more tribbles, the more and more food and tribbles you have in your inventory. Now, that doesn't mean that, like when you're looking at the tribbles, that doesn't mean that the tribbles have to be, or the tribbles that do that, if you have a tribble equipped on a person, like as a device, like I've currently got right here, I've got the crossfire tribble equipped right here. it doesn't do that. So if they're in a device slot on one of your characters or your bridge officers, they won't reproduce. It's only when they're in the actual inventory of your ship that they will do the reproducing. So yeah, there we go. So with that in mind, I think at this point in time, we'll go ahead and cut ourselves off for the evening. We've been at it here for about 2.5 hours, actually. Wow. Yeah, long night.
Would you like to know what I named my new ship?
What's that?
The USS Endar Spire.
The Endar Spire. All righty, that works. That works. I'm going to go ahead in here and sell things off once I log out of the stream here. But guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching us as we do our thing here. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to it so that you guys can get notified of when we come out with something new. We'll probably be playing again later on today, or here on Saturday, more than likely at some point in time. So make sure you guys hook yourselves up for that so that you guys can come back and spend some more time with us. It's been really appreciated. You guys tuning in. I really deeply appreciate you guys being here, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying it so far. We'll give ourselves a nice view as we go out of our Borg and her laser beam firing into our faces. Joe, you got anything you want to add here at the end?
Live long and prosper.
There you go. Exactly. All right, guys, we will talk to you again soon. Until next time, keep safe out there. And my microphone decided to go all crazy here. Keep safe out there. Have fun. And we'll talk to you again soon.